Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Learn to ask questions. It is always better to ask the question than make an assumption. Have the courage to ask questions until you're as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you won't have to make the assumption because you'll know the truth. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 64, NASDAQ off 6, S&P's off 5. Gold contract down $32, trading at $1,646 an ounce. Silver off 52 cents at $32.57 an ounce. Platinum down $6 at $1,644 an ounce. Copper down 2 pennies at $3.89 a pound. Light sweet crude down $1 at $104.14. Bonds down 1.5 trading out at $136.20. King dollar up 56 ticks trading out at 79.53. The euro down 86 at 132, and the yen up 73 trading out at 82.81. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. You've really had a flat market. You got to a low out here, intraday of 1404. Rejected lower price. We did 700 and... It looks like I have 711. It kicked in. Okay, so it kicked in 816 million. Bottom line, that's really a sideways move, folks. That's on your S&P. We go over to the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. What you have with the Dow is this. She was down $64, still a sideways move. You got down to the 13,131, closed out at the 13,199, had 800 million. The 800 million is going into the 29th. So when we take a look at that correlation, the 29th we did have $800 million. So 816 million today, 817 million on the 29th. NASDAQ Composite. Let's take a look at the composite. What do you have with the composite? Flat market also, down 6. Composite did 1.7 billion. That 1.7 billion is going into the 1.7 billion. And inside the composite, of course, it's all about Apple, folks. Well, actually, you get 2 different ones today. You get not just today either. Apple was up $10, trading at $6.29. PCLN Priceline went topside. She's up $23. Small caps. Let's go over to the Russell 2000. We take a look at the small caps now. What you have with the small caps is this. Small caps, number 1, Russell 2000. The high that was generated on February 3rd is 823.02. 833.02 rather. We got down to 831.65. You're 834.40. 834.80. The small caps is having the toughest time hanging on to a higher high. That's what it's doing. On a weekly basis, that 833.02 is a big number. We closed last Friday below it, failed on volume. Right now we're basically 1 point above it. That puts the small caps at a situation that the 785 on the small caps is much higher probability than the S&P at this point. If we go over to the IWM, what you have with the IWM, your benchmark out there is 83.29. And right now you're at 83.27. Now, let's talk about what we had happen out here, okay? So, intraday, what you had is this. The Fed basically has removed the bowl. And when I say remove the bowl, what you have is this, is that at 2 o'clock, the Fed minutes came out. The S&Ps, came down nice. Now, when I say came down nice, what the S&Ps actually did, if we look at the SPY did an intraday ABC structure on the way down. It's not finished yet. When we broke the B point, we broke with 12 million shares versus 3 million shares. Well, it came all the way back up twice with 7 million shares. That ABC structure is still in place. That ABC structure, the A point on that was 142. The B point was, well, 142, what? 142.21. So it's a $1.20. A $1.20 would get you down, well, actually, it finished it. It didn't finish it totally, but the ABC down was a $1.40.23, and you got down to a $1.40.43. So now where do we stand? Okay, so what you have is this. You're coming back to ice. You're coming back to ice with dramatically lighter volume. That sets up the next leg down in the SPY to 139. Gold contract. We go over to gold. They hit gold, and they hit gold good. And this is what ended up happening, folks, is that the Fed minutes came out. And inside the Fed minutes, the bottom line, they were saying that they didn't feel that you needed any more monetary expansion at this particular point. Bottom line, you can see that the market is basically not drug-free. The Feds better come over and start looking at the market and see how many. The market's drug is what? The market's drug is Federal Reserve money, folks. And bottom line, the market did not like it. Bottom line, so gold. What did gold do? Gold, let's see, we got GC. Okay, gold goes downtown. We do 145,000 contracts. Gold had already been in a confirmed ABC structure on the way down the weekly. And the weeklies, of course, are always bigger than the dailies. Now what you have a daily inside a weekly. And I suspect it's going to break with volume tomorrow. What we certainly do have is that we are approaching those swing points with volume. We had an acceleration up today of 145,000 contracts as we're coming into the swing low. That swing low that we're going to be coming into, I suspect tomorrow morning, is going to be 1637. Now, if we go over to the Gold Bugs Index, the HUI, what you have inside the HUI is this. She came down 15 bucks. She's trading at 465. The larger problem in the gold market is this. Once the HUI got out of its trading range, and I said a little bit earlier, it made no sense that the HUI get out of the trading range first, by the way, okay? The reason I'm saying that is that what the HUI should have been stronger than the XAU because of the fact of gold is still at a high price. Well, bottom line, it didn't. What does that set up? That sets up a situation with the HUI. Right now, you're at the 645 price point. Well, that sets up that, you know what? You can get down to 419 to 463. That's a big hit, folks. And where these babies look to me that they're going back to is the May 09 level, the January 010 level. That's the way it's set up right now. Not sure what's going on with Newmont Mining, but Newmont Mining, no doubt, is the biggest dog out there, which is pretty incredible because when you talk Newmont Mining, folks, okay, this is what we're talking. So check this out. When we talk a company taking in money, they take in per quarter $2.5 billion. That's what they take in, okay? And Newmont Mining has gone straight down from the $69 to $50. What does it do today? It blows apart a swing point of 50.47 with volume once again. Now, this one here is like, okay, are you doing another ABC down? The conservative way to look at this ABC down on Newmont would be you take 57.81, you take the 50, so you get $7. Your C point is out there at 52, so 45 is game, you know, in Newmont. If we go over, excuse me, folks, we go over and we take a look at Gold Corp. Now Newmont, I never really liked this in equity anyway, but Gold Corp I really like. Now watch what's happening with Gold Corp. Gold Corp down 250 today. It is going after the swing points of October as well as December of 2011. Now, what we had with Gold Corp today is this. You had wide price spread. You had an accelerated volume. But what you have, now this is where it really gets cool, folks, is this. Is that you haven't hit the swing point yet. The swing point actually has more volume than we are here. So Gold Corp may just come into that October bottom, and that may be a little sweet buy because the top side on that is another 10 points. We're going to be right back.